Did you know the moment after a full moon eclipse is when your energy is most exposed? Chosen ones, this is the time when even a simple touch can transfer hidden energies that block blessings meant for you. In this video, we will reveal why protecting your space right now is critical for your destiny. After a full moon eclipse, the atmosphere feels different. You can sense it in your body, your emotions, and even in the way people around you act. Spiritually, this happens because an eclipse doesn't just mark a shift in the skies, it also stirs the unseen energies that surround you. Think of it as a cosmic reset button. Your inner world becomes more open, more absorbent, almost like freshly tilled soil waiting for seeds. This heightened sensitivity is both a gift and a responsibility. During this time, you may notice your emotions feel sharper, dreams more vivid, and your intuition stronger. That's because your spiritual antenna is tuned to a higher frequency. But with this openness comes vulnerability. What you allow into your space right now will have a greater impact than usual. For the chosen ones, this is a moment to carefully choose who and what you let close to you. Instead of fearing this sensitivity, see it as a chance to realign. Use it to strengthen prayer, affirmations, or stillness. The eclipse is a doorway, and in that doorway, you are more connected to divine guidance. Protecting this state ensures the energy you absorb truly uplifts you. Every time two people come into physical contact, there is more happening than meets the eye. Touch is not just skin meeting skin. It is an exchange of energy, emotions, and vibrations. Science even hints at this through the concept of bioelectric fields. Spiritually, we understand it as the aura, the invisible shield that holds your thoughts, feelings, and life force. When someone touches you, their aura overlaps with yours, and a transfer takes place. If that person is carrying peace, love, or kindness, the touch can feel uplifting. But if they are holding on to anger, fear, or jealousy, those energies can leave an imprint on you. You may notice this in daily life, like shaking hands with someone and suddenly feeling drained, or receiving a hug that leaves you heavy instead of comforted. These are not coincidences. They are subtle energy exchanges. After an eclipse, when your spirit is more open, these transfers become even stronger. That's why the chosen ones must be especially mindful of touch during this period. Protecting your energy doesn't mean avoiding people forever. It means recognizing when to step back and keep your spiritual field clear, so only what uplifts you can remain. One of the greatest dangers after an eclipse is what I call energy contamination. This happens when someone else's unresolved emotions, spiritual blockages, or hidden negativity attaches to your open field. It doesn't always show up dramatically. It can be subtle, like suddenly feeling tired without reason, losing focus, or experiencing an unexplained heaviness in your spirit. Over time, these small shifts can block opportunities, weaken your motivation, and cloud your connection with God's plan. Think of your energy like a clear glass of water. If even a drop of ink falls in, the entire glass is affected. In the same way, when you allow unguarded touch or close contact during this sensitive period, the purity of your spiritual water can be diluted. This doesn't mean you must live in fear, but it does mean you should stay aware of what you're allowing in. The risk isn't only about others' negativity, it's also about timing. After an eclipse, your prayers and intentions are magnified. Allowing contamination now can push your blessings further away. That's why guarding your field is not selfish. It's wise stewardship of the divine favor already flowing your way. Protecting your spirit keeps the channel open. After a full moon eclipse, your spirit goes through what can be described as a recalibration period. Just like a phone updates its system to perform better, your soul is realigning itself to a new frequency. This is why you may feel unusually reflective, emotional, or even physically tired. It's not weakness, it's the natural adjustment that happens when your inner world syncs with the greater cosmic shift. During recalibration, your aura is actively clearing away old energy patterns that no longer serve you. This creates space for new blessings and guidance to enter. However, while this process is happening, your spiritual defenses are softer, like fresh paint that hasn't fully dried. Any interference, whether from negative people, stressful environments, or careless interactions, can smudge what is being restored. The key here is patience and intentional care. Use this period to rest, journal, pray, or spend quiet time with God. Instead of rushing or forcing things, allow the adjustment to complete. When you honor this delicate stage, you emerge stronger, clearer, and more aligned than before. The recalibration period isn't something to endure. It's a sacred reset that prepares you for the blessings waiting ahead. Many people misunderstand boundaries. They think of them as walls that push others away. But for chosen ones, boundaries are more like gates. They control what enters and what stays out. After a full moon eclipse, when your energy is highly sensitive, these gates become crucial for your spiritual well-being. Boundaries aren't about rejecting people. They're about respecting your sacred space, so only what aligns with God's plan can reach you. Practical boundaries can be as simple as limiting unnecessary physical contact, stepping back from draining conversations, or choosing silence over forced interactions. You might notice that certain people feel heavier to be around right after the eclipse. That's your intuition reminding you to guard your field. Saying, "Not right now," or avoiding a handshake may seem small, but spiritually, it's a way of protecting the vessel God has entrusted to you. Think of it like locking your home at night. You're not being unkind. You're simply ensuring safety. Boundaries work the same way for your spirit. They keep your energy clear, your focus sharp, and your path uncluttered by what doesn't belong. Protecting yourself through boundaries is one of the most loving things you can do for your destiny. One of the most powerful aspects of the period after a full moon eclipse is how deeply connected you become to the divine. It's almost as if the heavens have drawn closer, making your prayers, thoughts, and intentions resonate at a much higher level. Chosen ones often notice that when they speak words of faith or gratitude during this time, they feel lighter, clearer, and more certain that God is listening. This isn't imagination. It's the amplified spiritual frequency created by the eclipse. Because your spirit is more receptive, what you plant in your heart now carries greater weight. A simple affirmation, a quiet prayer, or a whispered hope can shape the days ahead. That's why it is so important not to let this connection be interfered with by outside distractions or negative influences. The clarity you have in this window can bring divine answers and breakthroughs more quickly than usual. Rather than wasting this sacred alignment, nurture it. Spend extra time in reflection, scripture, or meditation. Let your spirit communicate directly with God without noise. Protecting this divine connection ensures that the guidance you receive is pure, empowering, and perfectly aligned with your destiny. Awareness is the greatest tool the chosen ones carry. When you understand what is happening spiritually after a full moon eclipse, you no longer move blindly, you move with intention. Instead of being surprised by sudden mood shifts, unusual dreams, or unexpected heaviness, you can recognize these moments as signs of energetic changes. Awareness turns confusion into clarity and fear into strength. Think of awareness as switching on a light in a dark room. The furniture was always there, but once the light is on, you know where to step and what to avoid. In the same way, spiritual awareness shows you what's safe for your energy and what's not. This doesn't just protect you, it empowers you to take active steps in shaping your destiny. When you know that touch, words, and environments all carry energy, you make wiser choices about what you allow near you. That wisdom keeps you aligned with God's plan and shields you from unnecessary setbacks. Awareness also helps you teach others, showing them how to guard their own light. The more aware you are, the more empowered you become, and empowerment ensures nothing can quietly block the blessings meant for you. Chosen ones, guard your light and trust God's plan. Your spirit is powerful and protected. Comment, "My energy is sacred, and I am aligned with divine blessings."